Hey, I guess things are going to be very different now that Joe Biden is president.
Well, I'm not so sure. For all the hyperbolic rhetoric about unifying the people and embracing the diversity of cultures that makes up America, it is hard to see how things are really going to change.
Well, he seemed very sincere.
Look, unless he has a plan in his back pocket to overthrow capitalism, I don't see the huge economic disparities that plague the United States disappearing anytime soon. So long as it's a competition to do well out there, then seeing someone else do well just means that someone, somewhere else isn't. If you are worried about your kids' futures, then you know that they are in competition with all those other people's kids. You won't want equality, you'll want any advantage you can get over the other dude, and if you are already doing well, then you want things to stay exactly as they are.
I guess capitalism is a zero-sum game.
Yes, the idea that economies can just keep on growing is kind of a myth.
I guess so. It doesn't really take into account where all that wealth is going.
Exactly. An economy that grows inherently benefits those with the wealth already, and so any growth simply means greater inequality.
I guess that kind of inequality is unsustainable.
Well, it would be if the powerful and the wealthy were threatened by the possibility that the masses might suddenly understand economic theory and demand something better, but let's face it, that's pretty unlikely.
Sure, I guess it serves the powerful and wealthy to keep the masses sublimated. I guess that's what populist culture does so well.
Yes, it's a fantastic distraction from the inequalities that affect so many people, not just in America but across the world.
Yes, I guess it would take a real disruptor to gain power and change things from a position of real influence.
Yes, say what you like about the madness of the Donald, but at least he made the political establishment uncomfortable. Looking at the inauguration ceremony, it looked like business had returned to normal, and all those career politicians, who promise so much, are taking their seats for a pretty comfortable ride.
I guess when you are a politician, it's hard not to be incubated from all the shit that's out there for the average person.
Yes, and I guess it's even harder if you are a multi-millionaire, like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
True. Still, they said all the right things in their speeches.
Dude, they are politicians. That's what they do. Despite the flurry of epithets, referencing Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, and God the Almighty, these were words you could have heard 40 years ago. The irony is that the words and ideas that triumvirate espoused and are acclaimed for expressing so eloquently, have pretty much fallen on deaf ears. Martin Luther King may have had a dream, but it's remained just that. It's hardly become a reality, despite endless politicians repeating those same tired lines, ad nauseum.
Yes, I guess politicians love to sound like they have grasped the deeper understanding of our human condition and plight, but so much of it does sound needlessly rhetorical and empty if you look around pretty much any street corner.
Dude, you said it for real.
Booyah!